Yo, 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 welcome back to the Hulaham Hour. 61 episodes in, Nick. How's it going, man?
Yeah, it's going great, man. I can't believe it's been that long. It doesn't feel like it.
Dude, yeah. Feels like we started this like yesterday, and it has not been that. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. There wasn't a lot of sports last night, but there was one. If you want to call it that. Yeah, kind of. In the Pro Bowl. But, yeah, our biggest topic of conversation is going to be our way too early Super Bowl 2027 picks and odds. We're going to go over that here shortly as soon as we do our very short recap on the Pro Bowl that was last night. All right, first off, I'd like to start off by saying I think it's ridiculous it's on a Tuesday. I also think that it's ridiculous that they have had to roll it into the Super Bowl to get anybody to show up for it. And the stadium that they played it in last night was a practice facility that housed like 14 people. I don't know, man. Give me your take.
It's a joke. I mean, they should just either start doing the Pro Bowl like 3 weeks after the Super Bowl so they could actually get some people that matter. I mean, instead of having Shadur Sanders, Joe Flacco, and Joe Burrow, two quarterbacks from the same fucking team. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, like we mentioned before, there's multiple other quarterbacks that were way, way more qualified to be in that position, but it comes down to who actually wants to play.
I know, it's great. Nobody cares about the honor anymore.
And it's like, oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence didn't make it. Dude, I bet you he got the call. I mean, you don't get voted in. You don't get voted in to be a backup. You just get selected. So I'm wondering if it wasn't like, yeah, dude, I'd come, but I'm gonna be in Mexico, enjoying myself, not caring. Yeah, it's crazy what it's become. I miss it being in Honolulu. I just miss the old football period. But that's, I think that's a lot of people. And I almost view this as like a platform for the NFL to be able to get a younger demographic to watch them. That's kind of, it's all this goofiness and just totally catering to a younger crowd.
Yeah. And I get that, but real football fans don't give a shit.
Nope, we don't.
It's awful to watch.
It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, and when the game is 66-52, like the highlight, like you said, of the whole thing was Micah Parsons driving his amigo onto the damn field. Like, I honestly thought it was like one of those Liberty Mutual commercials. You know what I mean? How like he's like chasing the bird on the field and stuff. Like when I looked up and saw that, I was like, "Is this a new Liberty Mutual commercial?"
That'd have been so great if you just yelled like "Limu, no!"
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. NFC won 66-52. Yeah, George Pickens.
We actually had some quarterbacks.
Offensive MVP and safety Antonio Winfield Jr. and defensive MVP. So they don't just give a regular; they have to give it offensive and defensive. Okay, I think it would have been funny if they gave Micah Parsons the defensive MVP.
He should have been the whole Pro Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Like I get they're just there to have fun anymore, and they don't want to get hurt. But it sucks to watch as a fan.
It does. Even the skills comp is not the same as it used to be. Not even close. Like I was telling you last night, there's a few of them that are fun, but where's the longest throw? That one's fun. It doesn't hurt anybody. Yeah, you throw your arm out. Who cares? That's fine. I mean, seriously. It's not tearing your ACL.
Yeah, you're there because you have the whole offseason to recover.
Nobody cares about how hard someone can spike the ball. I don't know if that's a competition this year or not, but
that's a lie. One person does, Gronk.
When is the skills comp, or did it already happen, or was the Pro Bowl last night? Was it? I guess I just don't even know.
I think that was it. I think they do the skills before, and that's what gives them points towards
we have
the game.
The NFL honors is tomorrow.
Yes.
Pretty sure. And I'm looking forward to that, to see who's going to win MVP and such things like that. Very excited for that. Looking forward to it. So, but anyways, yeah, and then as you stated, Shedeur Sanders gets voted into the Pro Bowl and plays like shit, and then has the confidence to say in some sort of press conference that he knows he can dominate in the NFL. Buddy, you are the furthest thing from dominating this league.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Like A plus for confidence. A plus. F on everything else.
Yeah, and you just got a head coach that doesn't like to throw the ball, so have fun dominating jack shit.
Yeah. There's a quote from The Sun. It says, despite on-field entertainment, some fans criticized the Pro Bowl games, calling the event unwatchable and questioning the continued shift towards flag football over traditional contact play. No shit.
It's not football. It's powder puff football.
Yeah, it's not fun, dude. It's not fun. Roger Goodell, fix it, man. Do something right. I seen something about that. The NFLPA, I believe, came out and said that they are completely and utterly against the 18-game season. So that is great to know. I do not want to see that happen either. We already have enough injuries as it is with that 17-game season. I think everything's fine the way it is. I don't think the NFL is looking to expand team-wise right now, but they are expanding. They are expanding the international games, which we'll get into after we get into some of these Pro Bowl odds. So,
you mean Super Bowl? Because I sure as shit am not betting on Pro Bowl.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. Yes, the Super Bowl odds. Bring that up. Okay, so I'm on oddschecker.com is where I've got my odds from, but I think it takes an average of, different places. I tried pulling them from DraftKings. I tried pulling them from FanDuel, but all they want to do is let me bet on the Super Bowl this weekend. So, with that being said, our Detroit Lions are 8th favored going into next year at plus 1,600. It's a little bit this list is a little bit biased to like the standings of this year a little bit, I would say, with the exception of a couple things. But where do you think the Lions land in 8th is? I mean, I think that's a pretty fair. I think that's a little higher than I even would probably have put them.
Yeah, I'd probably have them at like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Our offensive line has some gaping fucking holes in it. If we can't fix that, maybe 11th or 12th.
Yeah. They got us in mock drafts taking corners again, and it's just like, man, we are just not. We need to trade for a good corner that's proven himself because we are dog shit at drafting him.
Yeah, and look, we lose Davis, and guess what? He went to the Patriots, and he's on a fucking Super Bowl team.
Yeah, no, God damn it. Everybody just comes to us, gets decent, leaves, and wins.
Darius Slay, him, take your pick.
Stupid. So stupid. Anyways, guess who the overall odds-out favorite is to win the Super Bowl next year?
Ooh, I got a couple teams in mind. I'd probably put it on the Seahawks.
Seahawks are 2nd.
Really?
Yep, at plus 1,000. Yep.
We got the Chargers there?
No, Chargers are 7th at plus 1,500.
Oh, who the fuck they got number 1?
The LA Rams at plus 950.
I thought about that, but it's so contingent on whether Stafford comes back for another year or not.
100%. 100%. But I also think that's kind of why that kind of tells you, I mean, these people know what they're doing. They don't put odds and bets on stuff that they don't feel is in their favor.
Yeah,
maybe a little
but
insider.
Stafford doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, maybe it's a little insider information for us NFL folk. That's for sure.
No. No. When Sean McVay and Stafford don't even know what they're doing, I'm pretty sure you can't tell them what they're doing.
Yeah, but I bet you the help at their resort is is making a lot of money listening in on their conversations right now. So,
I mean, you might wake up tomorrow and be like, "Yeah, my back just sucks. I'm old. I'm done with this shit."
Oh, yeah. So they got, like I said,
good try, guys.
The Seahawks are second, and the Bills are third at plus 1,200. Packers are in fourth at plus 1,400, with the Ravens at plus 1,400 as well.
Wow, there's a couple of them I don't agree with.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this list compares. But they got the couple anomalies here that I thought were kind of crazy. New England Patriots are like 11th at plus 1,700. And the Broncos are at like 14th at plus 2,000.
I'm curious to see the Patriots next year, though, when they don't have the easiest schedule in the league, because they definitely won't being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think has the bottom three odds for next year?
New York Jets being last.
Yep. Got that right.
I mean, that should be given.
45,000, and that's a bet.
So the other one's got to be Tennessee.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
I'm thinking with the Raiders and Mendoza, they're putting them up a little bit.
They put them in the fourth to last slot.
Okay, so Cleveland.
Nope.
Wow, we got even shittier teams apparently. Arizona.
Yep, that is the third shittiest ranking.
That makes sense.
Yep. I would have not. I'd never guessed this. We could sit here all night. Miami Dolphins.
No, I could see that with the turnover and Tua being a dumb shit.
And them being quarterbackless, defenseless, coach. Well, they got a coach now, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of gears and wheels spinning for it to really, really work. So
they're another team. They have a couple good years, and they're in rebuild for 7 more.
Yeah.
Their problem is you can't even dump Tua because of his contract. You're just going to eat a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
I'd probably leave him on the bench as a third stringer in case somebody else gets hurt.
And then watch him like come in ball, and then the Jets give him a bunch of money, and then his career's over.
They're really good at that.
The story of Tua.
Jets don't even know who their quarterback's going to be next year.
All right, so besides the Lions, because, you know, if I'm like, oh, who's going to win the Super Bowl next year, I'm just going to say the Lions. It's just my, like, natural muscle instinct. But with that being said, besides the Lions, who would you take as your Super Bowl favorite next year, knowing nothing about what's going to happen this offseason?
Tampa.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Baker bounces back. I think they get healthy. Their defense wasn't bad. I think they shape up next year. I don't see
it's
Baker
not bad,
playing.
dude. I'd be, if you want to go throw 20 on it, it's plus 5,000 odds, dude. That'd be a payout.
I just think Baker could do it if he's healthy.
Yeah. Like, looking at this, honestly, like, if Denver plays decent again and their defense is as good as it is again next year and Bo Nix stays healthy, like, they'd probably be my odds-on favorite right now. But thinking, like, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, I'd probably take Denver just because they are so close. They were right there. I don't see a lot of movement happening. You know, they all kind of know what they had. I think they ship Stitt off to someplace else and find a different backup quarterback. But, yeah, dude, I'll take Denver.
I don't know. Their offense to me was just so questionable all year.
It is, and all that, dude. They only got room to go up. I mean,
you say that. Hold on, hold my beer. I could also see Bo Nix coming out and just fucking being terrible.
Yeah, that could happen. It could.
Or he gets his head out of his ass and he starts finding Cortland Sutton, his best fucking receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody I wish he would have hit a little bit more this year.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. All right. you were mentioning some coaching moves in our pre-talk before the cast started, Nick. Get us caught up on a couple of the hires that happened this last week.
Well, let's let you get into Pittsburgh there. That's your team.
Well, yeah, but I don't have... This is not my team. I told you I was probably done with them until the Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy era comes to a close because I don't want to root for the 2012 Packers.
Well, you got another year at least. Aaron Rodgers will go do his ayahuasca retreat, have a fucking lightning, and then end up back in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Man, I fell asleep and took this shit in fucking California, and I woke up in the fucking Steelers uniform.
Yeah, Cardinals hired Mike LaFleur to be their head coach. I think that happened in the last week. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that Atlanta hired Matt Ryan to be the president of football.
Oh, yeah, they did that a while ago.
Yeah, no, but I guess I just didn't know that. Good for them.
Yeah, that's a good choice. He's a smart dude.
I wish I just had one that had them in order of like when they happened and not by team.
Who was it? The Jets signed an offensive coordinator too. Poor bastard.
And I know that I think is it the Raiders and the Cardinals are the last two teams that don't have coaches.
Well, the Raiders are gonna sign Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, that's what. But they gotta wait for Super Bowl to be done.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much. It's not in stone, but it might as well be from what I've seen.
That's kind of what I've been understanding as well.
Because even Tom Brady wouldn't like pick somebody to root for in the Super Bowl, being that he's the Raiders' minority owner.
Yep.
That says it all right there. He's like, I don't want to piss off my new coach.
He said something like, he's like, I've played for New England, I played for Tampa, I now own part of the Raiders. Like, yeah.
That's because Clint's coming.
Yep. All right. Well, I know there wasn't too many other. Who did Pittsburgh hire as their OC? Did you say?
I thought it was Frank Wright.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's actually not a bad move, dude. He's a good coach, kind of.
He is. He's a steady veteran.
Yep. So it's a good move, Pitt.
But when you have a 43-year-old quarterback with broken, there's not much you can do.
So, as I was talking earlier, the NFL has announced a couple new locations for international games this year. They've announced one in Paris that the Saints will be the home team for. They are going to play in Rio, Brazil, I believe, and Melbourne, Australia. They're going to be in Munich, Germany again. They're going to be in Spain and Madrid, and they are playing in London 3 times.
So the Jags are there twice?
I would imagine. Probably. No, they probably are. Didn't Minnesota last year stay 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, but the Jags seem to be the favorite team overseas.
They are. They've always been like the weird talked about favorite to go be like the team that's actually housed over there. I mean, because really, Florida's got 3 teams, dude. It's friggin' ridiculous. You know, really.
To house a team over there, the travel, oh my God.
I know, but you know what? I mean,
I feel bad for teams going to Australia.
So did Seattle or New England play an international game this year?
I'm not sure on that one.
I don't think that they did. Because it's a proven thing that no team that's played an international game has made the Super Bowl. I'm almost certain of that. But nobody comes to this podcast for facts, so who gives a shit? That's real. That's set. You can look it up, but I know I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I could have been right, so I'm still right.
We haven't played international, so what the fuck is our problem?
We're just the Lions, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what it is, man. We are just the Lions. I hate loving it so much. It's my favorite thing to do on Sundays in the fall. It just is. I'll never stop. Never stop. Never stopping.
No, but I'm a little bit worried that ESPN's going to fuck up RedZone.
Oh, dude, they already are gonna.
Yeah, I was so sad to see that though.
Yep, that got approved, and
what is it, they're gonna air like 28 games, I think, this year. It's just sad, man. RedZone was such a great product for such a long time.
It was. Yeah, it's sad. I hope that it doesn't. You know, and if Scott Hanson has anything to do with it, do you want to know what I really think would happen? See, ESPN alone like the NFL media, but at the end of the day, if Scott Hanson just went off and kind of did his own thing, you know, and like had like a YouTube channel where he was just doing it,
I wouldn't blame him.
I mean, who's to stop him? The NFL, I guess, but whatever.
I'd tune in. Scott Hanson makes that show.
He does. He is RedZone. Period.
He's great.
Yes, he is. He was not the original host of that show. I don't know if you knew that or not. They actually had. Not. Yeah, they actually had. Oh shoot! What the hell was his name? He's still on TV. Hosted the first year, I think, and then Scott Hanson took over and made it what it is. But I just watched a documentary recently about RedZone. It's a wild program, man. It really is. Definitely, I know they're probably going to add more ads into the role at least for next season. That's expected.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's expected. But I don't foresee them making major changes for at least a couple more seasons.
I hope see.
Not. We'll see. I don't know what they would do to really ruin it other than add more ads. But I don't know.
Last few years, ESPN's been pretty good at finding a way to fuck it up.
Yeah, because if they obviously they have to have deals with Fox and deals with CBS and deals with pretty much just Fox and CBS to be able to broadcast those games on that channel.
Yeah.
That's, I think, why it's been. I did notice. You know how they always get down to the last game? Then they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we can't show just one game, so you got to tune into your local affiliate or whatever." I noticed in the last week of the year this year, they just said, "Screw it," and they had the one game that went on the Rams game that went on a couple extra minutes, and they just had it on, and then they rolled the footage of their touchdown roll or whatever. But I thought that was cool. Maybe they just said, "Screw it." Maybe they said screw it because they knew their contracts were going to be screwed and they weren't going to be up. Oh, my God. I hope RedZone doesn't end. Please don't. Please figure out a way to save it if it's dying. All right. Yeah, I don't want to. That is just such a. There's no other sport that could pull that off. Like, as much as like, I would love to see there be like a college football version of it, there's just no way they could do it.
Baseball does have a mini version of it. I found it on my cable. It's like on Friday nights. It's only for like 2 hours, and they bounce around to different games. It's not quite as good, but it's still pretty cool. You get to see all the teams that you don't get to see on your local TV.
Well, and that's another thing. Like, as exciting as like football and baseball and all these are, like at the end of the day, there's like on an average like 20 to 25 actual minutes of like game play that happens during a game. Like, and that's almost, well, besides if you want to count, like, basketball and hockey where there's just constant movement, this and that, but, like, football, like, the play runs and then it stops, and the play runs and it stops. Baseball, there's pitch and it stops, and there's a pitch and it stops. I don't know. It's just wild. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. As long as the international games are broadcast, I hope they do one where they like on YouTube TV again, where they let, like, Tom Grassi and all them guys like do their thing. So, and shout out Tom for getting 1 million subs. It's awesome. He's gonna be doing his annual live stream till I hit $1 million worth of charity stream coming up after the Super Bowl. So make sure everybody tunes into that and donate if you can. Tom would appreciate it. So. Okay. Yeah, it's weird that they came out too and said like the Saints are the home team for the Paris game. Like, are they like trying to make like them? You know what I mean? Like, are they trying to like designate home teams for certain cities or?
I don't know. I think they flip a coin and guess we're marketing these guys.
Yes. Just pump all the stores full of Saints stuff that we can't sell here, It's just a bunch of Drew Brees jerseys.
Tyler Show should have some jerseys.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Maybe like 5.
Yeah. So yeah, Super Bowl. This is, like I said, the NFL Honors is Thursday, tomorrow, and we'll have the Super Bowl on Sunday, of course. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good game. I saw a stat of the last 5 or 6 times that the Patriots and Seahawks played each other. It's been competitive, one-score games almost every single time. So, it probably won't be any different. But I also did mention, I think on last week's episode, that you haven't seen a blowout in the Super Bowl in a while. So, who knows? But my money is on the Seahawks, 100%. You still taking them too?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I think it's going to be what it is. But, yep, looking forward to see who wins MVP and all that. I'm really looking forward to see who wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Dude, what if?
Don't even say Shadur, I swear to God. You don't live that far. I will drive over there.
Dude, no, what if we are sitting here a week from today and Shadur wins Offensive Rookie of the Year?
I'm done watching football. I'm done. There's no...
I kind of would... It would really make me not want to watch, too. That would be some shit, wouldn't it?
Oh, my... That'd be so bullshit.
It would, break the sporting world. With all this shit going on with, Bill Belichick, and how, Tom Brady's all worried that he ain't going to get in now and to the Hall, but it's, question the integrity of the Hall, and, now the integrity of the Pro Bowl is being questioned because of Shadur getting into it and stuff. Imagine the NFL Honors just taking a dick punch just square.
Oh, my God. They're all going to lose their jobs. I don't know who's the board above that board, but that board's going to fire everybody.
NFLPA is just we're done. We're done.
Yeah, we're going to 7-on-7 flag football. Screw this shit. We're out of here. Here's your pads. Here's your helmet.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad that's the sporting world that we're in right now. That I even can make a joke about that. And
I already knew what you were gonna say.
I know, dude. I knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna just by my shit-eating grin, dude.
I'm already pissed off enough that he made the Pro Bowl.
I'm all fired up and pissed off.
7 touchdowns and 10 picks. Yeah, that's a Pro Bowl guy.
Dude, I could do that on peyote. All right.
And for that cocky asshole to say, I know I can dominate. Dude, you're still in Cleveland for one. Yep. You don't have any help on offense. Good luck with that. You got a couple of good rookies around you, but you suck.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Lions make some offseason moves too. I don't trade for somebody or try to do something other than the draft because we don't really have a crap ton of draft capital these next couple of years. At least good draft capital, especially because we still we didn't finish terrible, but we didn't finish great either. So we're kind of right in the middle of the first round to where it's going to be tough.
And there's usually a lot of linemen on the free agency market that might not be top tier, but you can develop them.
Yeah.
They've already been in the NFL. That's who we need to go after. I mean, I hate to say it, but look what the Bears did in 1 year. They picked up 4 linemen this year, turned them into starters, had a running game all year.
And, yeah, almost made a run.
Yeah.
First-year coach.
And they didn't spend a bunch of money doing it.
Yep. Young quarterback, still on his rookie deal.
Yeah.
So.
There's hope.
God damn it, Ben Johnson. There is. It's crazy how competitive the NFC North got so quickly when the Lions got good.
Yeah. They're dude, we can't be having this shit. They're
yeah, and typically it's okay, there's always one team that's just ass in a division, right? And it's just, for our last place team to be 8-9, that's saying something. Most people's last place team in their division were 3 and whatever.
Wasn't the NFC South first place team 8-9?
Yes, 110%. But I think what the Saints finished, they still were like. They won.
I think they had 6 or 7.
That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't finish like complete dog ass like the Jets.
Well, the Jets are a whole different
or the
category.
Browns or the Cardinals. I mean, it's just I don't know.
With their first pick, the Browns should just draft a kicker every year because that's all they're gonna do.
It blows my mind still that at one point in time that there was like Sebastian Janikowski, the kicker for the Raiders. He was their first round draft pick that year.
Yeah, and he was phenomenal.
I know that, but like if someone did that now, it'd be nuts.
Dude, you watched that guy from what was it, Ole Miss, that kicker. You watch college football playoff. That guy's got a freaking leg.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he's pretty accurate. I could see him going in like the 3rd round.
Yeah. See, that's not terrible, but like, dude, a first round pick, like, oh my god. Just especially with how like just terrible kickers are anymore and how quickly they're. I mean, look how great Jake Moody was in college. He had ice in his veins. He didn't miss shit for Michigan. Goes to the pros. He's been on like 6 teams now. I don't think he'll ever kick in the league again.
Oh, he will. There's such a cycle of kickers now. It's kind of ridiculous.
Insane. Like, we have a chance. We have a chance, Nick, to kick in the NFL. You know that? Like, it might be this big, but we have a chance.
We just got to start selling breaks and then join the CFL or the USFL.
Yeah.
we got it.
We can do it. We can do it, dude. I need like 5, maybe 6 hours of kicking a football, and I'll be ready.
Yeah, in about 8 years of youth.
Yeah. A new back, a new leg.
Yeah, totally. New everything.
Yep. Mr.
Other than
Roboto.
that, I'll be perfectly fine.
Be ready to rock and roll, dude. Be ready to go.
Yeah, just get a hydraulic prosthetic leg, Keep that shit tucked under pants.
So, yeah. I'm already very excited for next football season. We're over the 10% mark through the fantasy year, but we are almost the 20% mark. We'll be coming up on that. But we are 214 days away from our first NFL Sunday. So that means we're roughly about 211 days away from our first football game of the year. And we are 204 days left from our first fantasy football draft. I can't wait to run this back. I can't wait to run it back. It's going to be nice. Got 3 rings. Can't wait to make it a 4th, maybe a 5th. Who knows? Maybe I'll win 2 in the same year. And that'd be wild. That'd be
God, I hope you finish last.
Put that kind of freaking weight on my shoulders, Nick.
Oh, I totally am.
All right. Okay, moving on. TGL Monday night. Got to watch some of it. Tuned in a little late. But one Tiger being there just makes the aura so much more fun. I think he just needs to be there even when Jupiter's not playing, personally. Especially if he's not going to play. Like,
yeah,
he should just be there emceeing with Homeboy and doing his thing. Because it's just a different energy in there when Tiger's there, period. So, take it or leave it. However,
I think my favorite line of that, though, is at the end when they asked Kisner how he got so amped up. And he goes, well, this isn't known to the public, but Tiger pretty much told me I'm off the team if I don't get my shit together.
And I believe it, dude. I believe it.
There's no way he did.
Well, but in the same breath, how does that work with teams? Do they are they allowed to move players? Like, I guess I don't really know that because Goddard's new this year, right? I mean, so is Thorpe Jorgensen. So
I think it's up to the team captain. Everyone's got a team captain. I think they pretty much decide on who they want to come in and who's going to stay.
Well, but and they have to have, I think it's a team of 4, and they play. Do they have a sub or anything, or
just one alternate?
Just one alternate. Okay, is Tiger the alternate for Jupiter?
Yes.
Okay, so there is potential for him to have to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's cool.
And he said he plans on it once he gets a little healthier.
Good. That's going to be great. Yeah, because he did play on it last year.
Yeah. Yeah, he just hurt his back again.
Great. So, yeah, Jupiter actually won their game on Monday, 8-6. And 8-6, dude, I remember that game being like 7-1 at one point. So, Atlanta definitely made a comeback, it looks like.
Well, they won the last hole, and it was worth 3 points. It was a double hammer.
That's what it was.
There was a couple double hammer ones. They tied one, and then Atlanta won the last one. Which is also different to see that team without Justin Thomas. Because he's still hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he was the alternate. He was there hanging out, but that's why he was the alternate. He hasn't shot yet on the PGA Tour because he's still hurt.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite golfers to watch.
Me too. Hope these guys get healthy, man. It'll be nice to see him, but TGL's got a special spot in my heart, man. I really hope that it continues because it's been great. However, Bryson was being interviewed recently before we get into the Farmers PGA from the weekend. Long story short, he's under contract to the end of the year and made some comments in a press conference recently that lead me to believe he's going to be done. Made comments about, we were promised a 54-hole format. When I signed up for this, it's no longer a 54-hole format. And then so on and so forth. But, yeah. And did you see that live players can now get world golf ranking points?
I did, and they also have to wear pants now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, that was another rule change.
So live is the PGA now.
Yeah, Phil's got to be pissed. He loves showing off them old man calves.
Old man calves. With them no sock friggin' Croc shoes. And yeah.
Yup.
Oh, jeez. I'm pasty white ass. I don't even wear no shorts anymore. I'm nothing but pants. I don't know. It just makes me feel better about my game, too.
I don't know if it's 80 degrees outside. I'm sure as shit not wearing pants. I'm just not doing it.
Well,
But you kind of reflect the sun, though, so it's okay.
I sure do. So, yeah, we got some TGL coming up. I believe next Monday. Yep, next Monday we got Bay versus LA at 7 o'clock on ESPN2. Then we got a doubleheader. They're taking a week off, and then we got a doubleheader on February 23rd, on Monday, February 23rd, 5 o'clock on ESPN and 9 o'clock on ESPN2. Atlanta's playing back-to-back. That's kind of nuts.
Wow, that is weird.
Yeah, it's Atlanta versus Boston and then LA versus Atlanta. And it looks like these matches have been taking about 2 hours, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Pretty
so
much
they got
on the
5
dot.
to 7. Then it gives them 2 hours of, rest. Which would be kind of funny if Atlanta, went to the bar and just got, tuned up, came back all drunk, and just friggin' dominated.
Well, you never know.
Dude, you know what would be even funnier? It'd be great if they just literally let John Daly have a team. Let him smoke in the SoFi Center. Let him frickin' do whatever and just do it. That'd be fun. Or you know what would be really cool, and I would actually pay money to go see this, if John Daly and his boy teamed up against Tiger Woods and his kid and did the match kind of setup. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, Charlie would probably carry all of them.
Doesn't matter. I would still watch it. Would you watch that?
Well, I watch all golf, so that doesn't
Amen,
say
dude.
much.
Amen. It'd be fun. They could even do a 2-part series where they go to John Daly's course in Arkansas and play there, and then go to Tiger's course in Florida and play there. That'd be sick.
And also, that was the first match in 8 matches that Atlanta's lost. They won 7 in a row before that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. It was good to see Jupiter actually play good because they've definitely not been playing very well.
It was. It's not like they have bad players. I mean, Kisner's older, but Bhakti, he's a great golfer. Homa's a great golfer. There's no reason why they shouldn't compete more.
Yeah. That is for sure. All right. So yeah, moving along here to the Farmers Insurance Open here.
Unbelievable to watch.
Justin Rose, dude. Holy cow.
Dude, he just keeps getting better as he gets older. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. Finishes at 23 under, and second place was freaking 7 strokes back of that at 16 under.
He broke Tiger's course record.
That's nuts.
For 4 rounds. It was 22 under is what Tiger set before.
Wow.
He did it at 45 years old.
Pines, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're Soo-Woo Kim, like, you shoot 16 under, you're Soo-Woo Kim and a couple other people here, like, you shoot 16 under and aren't even in contention.
No.
Not even close. Yeah, it's fun to watch someone play golf at that level. Scotty didn't play this week, did he?
No.
He took this week off to get ready for
No, he's playing in Phoenix this week, though.
Which is going to be fun. I was happy that Brooks Koepka made the cut. You know, that was cool in his first outing.
I think it's going to take him a little bit to get – he's not used to playing these greens and everything again and these courses. I know he did before, but they change them so much every year.
Yep, totally. Yeah, it was just fun to see him out there, fun to see him make the cut, you know, at least be competitive a little bit. But I think he finished tied for like 54th or something, you know. However, still making the cut, which is great. I'm glad that at least happened. I'd hate for him to come back and not even do that. So, yeah.
Oh, this is why he wanted to come back, though. He wanted to compete with the best in the world.
Yeah.
And next week he really is.
Yes, he is.
This next week is just, to me, one of the most fun tournaments to watch overall.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so energetic the whole weekend.
Just gonna say that the energy's crazy. You know, there's like half of the PGA fans that like hate it because of that, and then there's half of us that love it. You know, if you're a traditionalist, you're probably like, geez, you know. But at the end of the day, let the people have some fun. You know. Just don't trash the course. I'm not a big fan of that, like throwing the beers on the greens and stuff like that.
On the one hole, like that's tradition. That hole just is what it is.
Oh yeah, at this point, you're right. It is what it is. Hate having the sniffles this time of year, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's see. I would imagine Scotty was I think like 11-5 favorite betting wise to win. And everybody else was kind of a landslide behind him. So
earlier today, they said that Travis Kelce came like 2 foot from hitting a hole-in-one. They had a celebrity pro-am there today, and they said that place just went nuts.
That's cool. Good for him.
They started their party on Tuesday, apparently.
Yeah, gotta love it. Yeah. Speaking of party, Liv's season starts this weekend. They're playing 4 rounds. They're playing 72 holes. So we're going to see how that pans out for everybody. I didn't really look into how their scoring is going to change and all that, but I guess we'll see how it shakes out after this weekend. I mean, I imagine they got to change something, right? There's got to be some sort of changes if they're going to play more holes. Can't just
Not
score,
really.
I guess. Well, I guess you could just score more points. Everybody could, but
yeah. It's just funny that their name is literally spells 54 holes and they changed it.
Yep. All right. So, watched the Pistons win last night against the Nuggets. The Pistons were up by a reasonable margin most of the game. Came down to the very end and came down to the wire. I think they only won by 1 score. But they are still sitting very well atop the Eastern Conference at 37-12 with a 5.5 game lead above the Knicks and the Celtics. There was a trade this trade deadline's been freaking crazy, to say the least, dude. It was, I think I said today in one of our chats that literally the Mavericks and the Wizards pretty much traded teams today.
Like, yeah, and the Wizards already traded for Trae Young.
Yeah. They literally have an entire new team since the beginning of this season.
Well, it can't get much worse for them, so you might as well.
To watch them just make the playoffs and make a run.
The problem is keeping Anthony Davis on the court.
Yeah, that's a problem. Close. That is a big problem.
I really wondered if they were going to be able to move him because when he's healthy, he is an absolute phenomenal player.
He is, but he's never healthy.
Never,
ever. So, but did the Pistons? Did we trade somebody too?
Yeah, we traded Jaden Ivey and we got Herter and Saric back. Kind of sounds like Saric was just a cap relief, and we're going to end up moving him. But Herter's a great three-point shooter, and we needed another shooter for sure.
Yeah, that's a good move. I like it.
As long as I just was praying we don't fuck with our starting lineup for the love of everything.
No, we're clicking, dude. It'd be the dumbest thing. I mean, it'd be a total Detroit sports move. But,
it would be. That's what scares me.
But yeah, fingers crossed that we're not that stupid. I mean, we got a good thing going here. Let's not screw the pooch. It'd be like it'd be like the middle of the run in the mid 2000s when we had Chauncey and all them just like trading Ben Wallace. Just like trading Ben.
Yeah, Rip and Ben were sending you away.
Yeah. Just couldn't stand your plastic face mask anymore, Rip. Just get over it.
Get a real face.
Thunder 6 games up in the Western Conference still. Yeah, All-Star break's got to be coming up soon.
The 13th and 14th or the 14th and 15th? It's pretty quick.
Oh, next weekend?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because it's about a little over halfway through the season, and that means it's going to be coming. Is the NHL doing the Four Nations again?
So I think that's actually the Olympic hockey. So they're taking 2 weeks off.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So the Wings last game
the Winter Olympics are coming up.
The day before.
The Winter Olympics are coming up very quickly.
Yeah, I think they kick off tonight with curling.
Tonight?
No, that's not a joke. They're actually kicking them off with curling.
Oh, sweet. So the Winter Games are going on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the ceremony is Friday, but they kick off today.
All right. So is the NHL in hiatus right now then?
Yes. Yeah, the Wings, I think, played 2 days ago, and they're done for 2 weeks.
No, it says they played today at 9.
Well, then that's their last one for 2 weeks.
And it says there's some games tomorrow, and then, there's not games again until February 25th.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Actually,
well,
3
awesome.
weeks.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping everybody up to date here on the Hulaham Hour with the Winter Games, and at least the ones that we care about, because I don't want to talk about figure skating.
Oh, no. I'm gonna update you on curling every morning.
No, please do. I don't mind curling. No, I'm kidding. I would talk about figure skating if I knew anything about it, but I don't. So
you ever watch curling? It's kind of
curling's kind of crazy, dude. It is.
It's wild.
It's a lot of jerky off emotions and stuff, So
I just want to know who came up with that. Decided we're gonna throw a hot steam kettle, down a ice and.
Nick, imagine being a fly on the wall like when basketball was invented. I mean, seriously, like it's like the crazy crap that we have to come up with, and we come up with these sports, and yet we're still making changes to the rules every single year. Every single year. Like, I was watching a video the other day, about golf, baseball, I think it was, and that they're never, like, it's going over, like, rules that used to be, that like, actual rules for professional baseball. And did you know that there never used to be walks? That you literally, like, if it became 4 balls, you just had to you either got a hit and got out, or you struck out.
That's weird.
That was the thing. And there's a couple others that they went over too. Trying to remember what they were, but like there was never an infield fly rule, so that they could like strategically drop the ball and totally screw the other team.
Oh yeah.
Things like that. But yeah, it's wild to think about how far sports have come in such a kind of short amount of time, but very long time as well. So yeah. Wow, we're going to have some Winter Olympic coverage. I always love the Olympics. I just think it's a really, really cool thing that hopefully they don't find a way to screw up their prestige as an event. as every other sport in the world seems to have in one way, shape, or form the last couple of years.
Hockey's been the one bright spot sport.
Yep.
They just seem to have intense play no matter what they do. That's why they got rid of their All-Star game.
Yep.
They said, this is stupid. Nobody likes this. We're done.
Well, I think they've got to do the Four Nations again next year then, for sure. Especially, if I know this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. But I'm excited to watch Olympic hockey. It's always freaking so much fun to watch.
I think the only thing they would do is expand to different countries. I think that'd be it, but I think that's the new norm.
Yeah, good, because it was awesome to watch last year. I absolutely loved covering it. It was great. Super great. The brawls and the fights and yeah. And we got, man, I can't, this is going to be so much fun. I hope that the States and Canada play because it's just such a fun game to watch. Such a fun game to watch. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, I am good on this week's topics. Nick, you got anything else for the people?
Well, we haven't said it in a while, so fuck Jerry Jones, and I'm good.
Oh, I love it, Nick. Yeah, fuck Jerry Jones. Love it. All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell us how wrong all of our predictions are in the comments. And with that being said, for this week, we are Hulaham out.